Hello, Peace Packs here, and we're back with another mystery mail call. Today is Saturday, July 12th, so let's get into this stuff. First off, we have something from Scalefast, which generally means secret lair stuff. So let's see what we get here. Alright, so this appears to be the Nostra Magia, which is the magic stuff for the North and Central America arts group. Sorry, all the Spanish stuff. So I got the full set of 4 in Spanish and English, both for foil and non-foil. So let's go ahead and bundle those up here. And off. So we've got English rainbow foil, Spanish normal, Spanish normal, Spanish foil, Spanish normal, Spanish foil, normal Spanish, so that should be 4 there. We have English, 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 that's 4 for the non-foils. Rainbow foil English, rainbow foil English, foil English, that should be 4 there. And 2 more Spanish. So let's go ahead and bundle those. Okay. And this is how I pack all the secret layers. This is your first time seeing that. And we'll probably do these, maybe the end of July. I have quite a few things in the queue, but these may jump ahead because I am excited about these. The Joshua specifically is hilarious to me, which is the Lightning Greaves, if I remember correctly. These did deliver pretty quickly. Also, in an update from the last, I think it was the last mystery mail call, I did reach out to Wizards of the Coast. They are replacing the missing Festival in a Box. So, that should be in pretty soon. Alright. Next up, we have something from the Square Enix Fulfillment Center in Henderson, Colorado. Or no, sorry, Henderson, Nevada. I don't know why I thought that was Colorado. Okay. We have something kind of big. Oh, what is that? Oh, I remember these now. Is that everything in here? It is. Oh, I'm excited about this. These are the Bring Arts special edition action figures from Final Fantasy Tactics. for the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy Tactics. I think it was the 30th. It might be the 25th anniversary. But we have Agrius Oaks, who was originally Aegis in the first American release. Should be a fully articulating action figure with various hands that you can swap out and a sword. Looks like there might be a shield in the back there too. We have Delita Hyrule. Very cool. And these action figures have a nose, which is a little strange. There's a running joke in the original art, nobody had a nose. And last but not least, the main guy, Ramza Beelvul. Or Beolvi. Very cool. I am excited about these. Now, for the eternal question, do I take them out of the box and play with them? Or do I leave them sealed? I'm probably going to take them out of the box and play with them at some point. But I will keep the box. Those are so cool. When I eventually make the the backdrop shelf, those are absolutely going on it. Next up, we have something from Unknown. Okay. An invoice. And we have... Oh, it's a Play Booster box of Final Fantasy that we ordered directly from Square Enix. So this is going to be our display box. Very nice. Reminds me, I have in the review queue 2 different types of display box cases. So, nice booster box of Play Boosters, which I will shove in an acrylic display box and then maybe draft in, who knows, 5-10 years, something like that. Okay, next up from Keystone Games in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. We have the invoice. Ooh, some Ashnod's altars from Antiquities. That is not Antiquities. That's Chronicles. I paid $29 for these. These are not Antiquities, they are Chronicles. We're gonna have words. That is one of those things that you can't fuck up. Antiquities, only printed in black border. Chronicles, only printed in white border in English. There were black border printings. There were black border printings in Italian, French, German, and Japanese. But this is Chronicles. These are worth about 50 cents each, not $14 each. So this needs to get fixed. We will be reaching out to them for a correction on that or a refund. All right, next up from Basic Mountain Games in Oxford, Florida. We have Kind of a thick package. I have purchased from Basic Mountain a few times in the past, and they've always been pretty reliable. I mean, that's well packed. In the world? Well, they wanted to make sure it got here in one piece. That's actually kind of funny. Alright. Those of you who are watching, let me know in the comments. Would you have known that this was wrong? Because, I mean, like, to me, this... As soon as I saw white border, I knew that was absolutely wrong. And I can see the other one behind it is also white border. Like, are you familiar with the difference between Chronicles and the sets that are technically reprinted in Chronicles? I want to know how many people, you know, immediately see that, because that is, to me, that's the kind of mistake that no one should make. But I do want to be reasonable. All right, but we have several copies of Impulsive Pilfer. I know I bought a whole bunch of them for Pauper. It just looks like that's all these are. Just a bunch of Impulsive Pilfers. Yep. Whole bunch of Impulsive Pilfers. Very cool. Next up, from Talon Salfried in Huntsville, Alabama. The packing list wrapped around this. All right. Got a whole bunch of goodies here. 9 things in total. Looks like we have 4 Urza's Mine, 4 different Urza's Mines, 2 different power plants, and 3 different towers. So, all from Antiquities. So, actually, this is a perfect example. This is what Antiquities looks like. This is what Chronicles looks like. Very, very different. Not the kind of thing you just mix up. Okay. We have our towers all in pretty good shape. So we got mountain, grasslands, and shore. Yeah, I'll keep those out of a sleeve for now. Next we have our mines and power plants. So we've got robot, so Claude Sphere, I always called it robot. Mouth, pulley, and tower. And we've got bug and rock in a pot. So, very nice. Again, Antiquities, Chronicles. All right, next up, we have something from Juggernaut TCG in Southport, Ohio. We have a foil Windrose Rebellion, aka Counterspell, from Final Fantasy Through the Ages. Beautiful. We paid $6 for that. Next up, from Dyson Duels in Fernley, Nevada. Right. We have one power plant columns, one tower forest, and one tower plains. Okay. So tower forest, tower plains, and power plant, the columns. This is my favorite power plant. The towers are also distinguished by seasons. It's supposed to be fall, summer. I think that's either summer or spring. And then wait, no, that's fall, that's spring. Or is it winter? Winter. Summer. Spring. Yeah, winter, fall, summer, spring. Okay. Those are all the mines. We only have one other power plant. I did pick up a whole bunch of these because I have a bunch of Urza decks for Pauper that I'm wanting to build. Next up, we have something from GreenTreeSportsCards.com in Pittsburgh, PA. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Right. All right, we have a mine, Urza's Mine Tower, and Urza's Power Plant Columns from Antiquities. Oh, they're taped in. It's like, why is that not sliding out? Tower and power plant. Well, mine and with a tower and then power plant. Very nice. Next we have something from Inland Warlocks in Lakeland, Florida. I just love when they tape down the things to... Oh, that's double-sided tape to the invoice. Alright, here we should have 4 Innistrad double feature Ancestral Anger. That is for our hot dogs hopper deck. That is the coolest version of Ancestral Anger printed, in my opinion. Next up, actually, let's go with this one. There's something from Tales of Adventure in Coopersville, PA. Speaking of which, if anyone from Tales of Adventure wants to sponsor the channel, I do buy a lot of stuff from you guys. And I know you guys do quite a bit of sponsorship, so. Alright. We have 4 Infernal Tutor Judge foils. Judge Academy promo. Huh. Alright. Well, that's a pretty cool art. Infernal Tutor, you will learn! Just have like these 3 demon guys holding up on a book and forcing a guy to learn it. If this would focus. It's cool art either way. Next up, from Pristine CCG in Federal Way, Washington. Let's see. All right. We have an Ashnod's Altar from Antiquities. All right. Hopefully this one will be an actual Antiquities Ashnod's Altar. It is! Hey, look at that. So now you can directly compare the two. Ashnod's Altar from Antiquities is a poly artifact. Ashnod's Altar from Chronicles is just an artifact. Because poly artifacts were no longer a thing at that point. So, yeah. What's a poly artifact, you ask? Well, that is an artifact that you can activate multiple times in a turn, because it doesn't tap. Mono artifacts, on the other hand, like the original Power 9, which are not the same as continuous artifacts, which were another type of artifact at the time. Let's see, this is this is from Mythic Nexus Trading LLC and Aiea, Hawaii. Oh, that's cool. We don't get stuff from Hawaii very often. It used to be mono artifacts were things that you had to tap to get their effect. We have another Wild Rose Rebellion foil. That is, in fact, a foil. We paid $606 for that one. And then continuous artifacts were things that had a continuous effect, like Winter Orb was a continuous effect. It was a continuous artifact. TCG Player. Matt Smith in Palatine, Illinois. Okay. We have from Matt another Antiquities Ashnod's Altar. Very nice. Next, from enchanted.org in someplace. 965 Park. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. Traders. We have 4 Antiquities power plants with the sphere. That is the last power plant. Oh no. See, this is why I don't like putting tape on these kinds of sleeves. But we have force. Oh. That's weird. They also sent us The Moment from Doctor Who. Weird. Alright. Which is not on the invoice. Oh, bonus included. Hope it makes your day a little brighter. Oh, thank you. With gratitude, Dorian, Brandon, Paul, and Yasin. Enchanted.org team. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Thank you. Check out Enchanted.org. Alright, down to our last two. What this is. It's in a padded envelope, though. We have Capcom Fighting Collection 2. That's cool. From Game Express Online. Very nice. So we're still expecting 2 more of these. Yeah, no, that's just 1. 2 more of these. You're going to have to write and get that corrected. And then there should be several more Urza's lands on the way in the next few weeks. Last but not least, we have this super long one. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, I know what this is. It's a tool that I got. They're long, reachy, grabby things. For when you drop a part into something deep. I've had so many times when working on stuff that I'll drop a piece and this is just a long, reachy, grabby thing. Very nice. Actually, I could have used one of these earlier today. Let's clean it out a drain. Would have been really nice to get past the little brace in the drain. Nice! I'm excited to get to use these. It's one of those tools that you don't necessarily need often, but when you need it, it is an absolute blessing to have. Nice. Alright. Well, thank you for joining me on this adventure. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for the algorithm. And until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Also, learn the difference between Chronicles and Antiquities. Same for Arabian Nights. And the Dark. And Legends. Because that difference matters. Yeah. Until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.